Well. My turtle won't stop stopping water into a feeder, so. So the fish are on their way here, but I'll let the water sit for over 24 hours. I'm gonna check the pH. So I have this test solution thing here. And then this is the vial that the water goes in. You have to make sure that your fingers don't touch the tip, the top. And it's dry and clear, which it is. And then you have to have a bowl that you can dump the stuff to use the water in, or the test solution in, and a bowl to rinse it out with clean water. And there's more than a gallon of water in this bowl, so it'll work. Anyway, the other thing I did was I made tops out of egg crate that I had extra. I'm always making things. So the tops of these 3 tanks have egg crate for legs, or for lids, I mean, not legs. It's early. I'm tired. But oh well. So to show you how I do it. Water is actually pretty decently warm for no heater. Wow, perfect. With my left hand too. So you want to get it as close to that white line as possible. And shake it. If it's a green color, or a bright green color, then it's around 7.0, 7.2. So this is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see the color. So, and then to make sure, come over to the chart here, and you look. Compare it. It's right in between 7.2 and 7.6. Oh, I thought I had it on the camera. It's right in between 7.2 and 7.6. It's not dark enough to be 7.6, which is good. It's around, so it's in between 7.2 and 7.6. On the website that I bought the fish from, it said that the pH needed to be around between 7.0 and oh yeah, so the reason why I said your fingers can't touch the rim is because your fingers have bacteria or salt in it, and it can change the pH. And the other thing you have to have is with you is a rag to dry off the excess crap. So the lid's completely dry. And this is chlorinated or dechlorinated water. I let it set in the jug for over 24 hours as well. So chlorine is not opt, which is perfect. It's not tap water. So this tank is good. lot of people might say, oh, all the waters sit at the same time, so it should all be the same. Well, it's not. Technically, it could be true, but we'll see for ourselves by testing all of it. Wow. I don't usually do this with my left hand, but I'm right-handed. But there it is again, perfect. Right at the line, right into the line. Excuse me. And this one's actually closer to 7.6. You can see the color, it's actually really close to 7.6. It might actually be 7.6. So that one is might be a little too high. So with this amount of water, this one's 7.6, so I'm going to go ahead and use some pH down. It's a small aquarium, but 1 or 2 drops should be fine. You want to keep your hands out of the aquarium as much as possible as well, so here's my stuff. I'll let that sit for a couple hours and I'll check it again. So like I was saying before, just because they're all the same doesn't mean they're the same. You saw the difference in the color? One pH was higher than the other. They were all filled with the same water. I don't know. Water can be difficult sometimes, so you have to make sure by checking stuff. Can't get to stand up. Yeah, so this is pretty cool though, I like this. It's 3 separate pieces, but when it's on there you can't tell. It looks good, it looks nice. So next is this one. Just drying it off in that rag. So here we go, it's perfect again. And this one is right at 7.2, which is good. That's good. They can handle high pH, but they're coming from a far. They're traveling in a bag, so you want to have the pH as not as low as possible, but between the minimum. That way, when they go into the little aquarium, there's not a jump in pH. It keeps the stress level of the fish down. Excuse me. The less amount of stress you can put on these fish, since they're already traveling in small bags, the better. Correct. Usually I have problems with low pH. See, that's a huge thing of pH increase, but so far so good. Next we're going to check the breeding aquarium, breeding tank, whatever you want to call it. And this tank is stayed at around 76 degrees, which is actually a little, it's like at the bare minimum, and that's because I don't have a hood that can keep all of the heat in quite yet. So this is perfect again. This one is between 7.0 and 7.2. Let's see if I can get it closer. There you go. The color chart. Excuse me. So far so good. Only had one little aquarium that was a little high. The little ones you don't want to have high, period. Sorry I'm in and out of the video. I have to clean the rag. I put the rag over here so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just cleaning this tube really good and drying it out as good as I can. And then setting it down. I can tilt the water over just so you can see it too. This water is clear, no solution. If there was any solution getting in it, you would see the solution floating around on the top. And this is what the water with the solution looks like. Crap, just bumped it out. Can't really see it, there's not enough. Let me tilt this down. And yeah, there it is. See how dark that is? So if there was any solution in the good water, you'd see it. Thought that was UPS, but it's not. Oh well. So we go down to the next one, which was just the last one, the bottom tank, the one that has the 3 dividers. 2 dividers. I mean, basically it has 3 slots for fish. That's what I meant to say. I know it looked like my finger was on the top, but it's right near it. This one is right around, it's in between 7.0 and 7.6. Not quite dark enough to be 7.6, so that's good too. Alright, I'm not gonna re-show me checking the other tanks pH. Just wanted to show people that how you do it. Basically how you do it, and then what it needs to be for betta fish. And that's how you do it. And then once you're done, you basically do what you've been doing. Dry off the tube as good as you can with this towel, rag, whatever you want to call it. Clean the top off. And then I don't put the top back on because there's always a little bit of water from, like, what do you call it? Not from the aquariums, but these water particles that just get stuck in there sometimes, and then you just let it air out and dry. That's it. So, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4 aquariums. We checked 4 aquariums. This one was the one that was just a little bit high. It was close to, I think it was actually around 7.6, which is a bit high. So I put some pH down in there. I mean, it's a small aquarium, so we might be able to check it real quick. We could try. I won't be surprised if it went down at all. It is such a small aquarium. This video's actually been 18 minutes, so it's probably been sitting in there for a good 10 minutes or so. Yep, so now we're in between 7.2 and 7.6. I don't know how it looks in the camera, but it's not dark enough to be 7.6, so it's in between 7.2 and 7.6, which is where we want it. So, I was right, about 10 minutes or so, sitting it in there. So now all the tanks are ready to house fish. We did everything the proper way. Cleaned everything in clean, dechlorinated water, dried everything off every time. We got different pH levels, colors for every aquarium, so you know it's what's it called? Correct. Sorry, I keep looking on the camera, but we did everything the right way. Everything's good. The only problem I might have is the top tanks don't have heaters. They don't feel really cold though. We'll find out how cold their bags are, how warm their bags are. They can handle small temperatures, but I don't want to take a risk. I have to put the fish or two inside of the plant aquarium. I'll have to, but I don't think it will come down to that. But yeah, I like this little neat idea I had with the egg crate. As long as there's some type of cover on the top to try and jump out, the egg crate is heavy enough to where they can't throw it off the top, and it's actually on there. It's not going to move. So I just need to figure out something for this breeder tank, because it's hanging around 76 degrees, which is decent, but 78 is breeding temperature. 78 to 80. And now all I gotta do is clean up after myself. So, well, I wanted to show you that, and then I'll probably do an unboxing video when I open this stuff, which won't be for a little bit, but hope you enjoyed the video. We checked the pH, everything's good. Next video is when I get the fish, whenever they get in here today. Probably won't be till the evening, so we'll see. But hope you enjoyed the video. That's how you check the pH for your tanks. That's it.